Hello everyone, coming to you again from Stream Yoga and Parkour and sharing another Hatha Flow video with you today. So I hope everyone is safe and well and you're enjoying these practices. So to get started today, come onto your back and just allow yourself to roll down onto your mat. Maybe this time take your feet out to the width of your mat and let your knees knock in towards each other. Bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. And just start to tune into your practice here. Starting to pay attention to your breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And just start to be aware of your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the expansion of your rib cage. And be aware of the feeling of the air passing over your nostrils. And take a few moments here in silence. You can start to tune into your Ujjayi breath, if that's something that you practice. So starting to constrict the muscles in the back of your throat and creating a noisy, rhythmic sort of breath, something that you can flow with here today. And then on your next inhale, stretch your legs out long in front of you and your arms out behind you. And then walk your hands over to the right-hand corner of the mat and your legs as well. Cross the left ankle over top of the right and take your right hand to grab onto your left wrist and just gently pull everything in the right direction, getting into the ribs here. Stretching out the side body. Good, then walk everything back through center and come over to the left. Right leg crosses over top of left. Left hand reaches for right wrist and gently pull everything into the left direction. So coming into kind of a half moon shape here. Breathing into the right ribs now. Good, and then gently bring everything back through center, unravel the hands, unravel the legs. And then hug your knees into your chest. And start to rock the knees back and forth, massaging out your lower back. Maybe some circles here. And then slide your knees so they're over top of your hips and rock it back and forth there. Getting into the glutes. Good, and then keeping your big toes glued together, start to circle the knees wide away from each other. Starting to wake up the inner thighs, wake up the hip joints. And then reverse direction, come the other way. Good, next time you come through center, hands loop around the right leg and the left leg extends long on your mat. Hug the right knee in towards your chest and maybe give it a rock back and forth here. A little circle. And then hands come in behind the thigh here so that you can extend the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, the heel comes towards the hip. Exhale, extend and straighten. Bend. Exhale, extend. Good, pause here. Keep your hands behind the back of the thigh, or maybe slide them up behind the back of the calf. And allow this hamstring to open. Pulling both hips down to meet the earth. And send your breath into that right upper hamstring. Seeing if you can create some space, create some softness. Good, the right knee tucks back into the chest, and then the right knee comes all the way across the body, coming into a twist. So the left hand can come to the right knee, your right hand can extend out to the side, and your gaze can go over that right shoulder if it feels okay for your neck. And take a few breaths here. Good, on your next inhale, bring the knee back up through center. And then bring the left knee in to meet it. Loop the hands around the left knee now. And extend the right leg long on your mat. Give it a little shake back and forth. Maybe a circle. Good, and then hands come in behind the thigh. On your exhale, extend the leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, tuck the heel, exhale, extend, bend, and exhale, extend. Good, pausing here, keeping your hands behind your thigh, or maybe slide them up behind the calf muscle. Root both hips down into the earth, and breathe here. Allow this left leg to soften, to release any tension. Good, the left knee tucks back into the chest, and then the left knee comes all the way across the body. Right hand can come to the left knee. Left arm can come out. As you breathe into your side body here, gaze can go over that shoulder if it feels okay for your neck. Good, on your next inhale, bring the knee back up through center and bring the right knee up to meet it. Both feet plant down on the floor now. Fingertips are reaching for your heels. And start to tuck the tailbone under, lengthen through the tailbone as you start to lift your hips up, coming into a bridge pose. And then on your exhale, slowly lower all the way back down. Good. When you reach the bottom, lengthen again through the tailbone, scoop it under, start to lift it up. Feel each piece of your back as you lift, lifting your hips up as high as you can. Hug the inner thighs in. Feel the back body starting to work as you start to open up the front of your body here. Feel your chest expand, lungs expand. Exhale, roll it all the way back down. Slowly, piece of spine by piece of spine. Good. Lengthen through the tailbone, root down through your feet. Lift the hips. Coming up to your highest bridge point this time. Maybe even walking the shoulders underneath yourself so that you can clasp your hands. And then root down through your fists to lift the hips up higher. And take a few breaths here. Good. Gently walk the shoulders back out. Release the clasp on your hands. And slowly, moving with intention here, come all the way down until your hips meet the mat. Good. Hug the knees back into the chest and give it a little rock out. So from here, we're going to take 3 spinal rocks to come up to a boat pose. If that's not something that works for you, certainly just roll over onto your side and meet us there. Otherwise, hands come to the back of your thighs as you rock yourself up 1, all the way back down and up 2. And the last one, 3, all the way up to your boat pause here. Tailbone is reaching down, crown of your head is reaching up. Maybe the arms extend. Feel openness through your collarbones. Breathe here. Good. Now we're going to lower down, half boat hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Feel your belly button pulling into your spine. Hover. And lift. Last one, hover. Inhale, lift and stay. You can stay here balancing, or you can take your pinky or your peace fingers and grab for your big toes as you start to extend the legs out in front. Good. Exhale, release, cross the ankles, and just come to a seated position here. So from here, right hand comes down, left hand reaches up and over, coming into a side bend. And look up to the sky, open the chest. Inhale, back up through center. Walk the hands out in front of you, forward fold. Let the head drop. Walk it all the way back in. And then uncross the legs and recross them the opposite way. Left hand comes down, right hand reaches up and over, side stretch. And the gaze goes up. Inhale all the way back up through center. And then walk the hands back out again. Let the head drop. Good, hands walk back in. And this time plant the hands so that you can come all the way up to all fours. So shoulders are over top of wrists and hips are over top of knees. From here, tuck your chin to your chest, round out through your back. Then drop the tailbone, kick the tailbone out, open up the collarbones. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, drop and lower. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, drop and lower. Good, find the neutral tabletop again here. This time the right hand roots and the left hand is coming to the back of your neck, like a little bit of a wing here. On your inhale, lift this chest open. Exhale, cross the elbow to the opposite elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross. Inhale, lift. And cross. Last one, lift, stay here. Extend the arm. Good, then this left hand is threading the needle, coming underneath your body. Left side of the face comes down to your mat. Your right hand roots so that you can roll the shoulders open. So shoulders are stacking over top of shoulder. And breathe here. Good, on your next inhale, everything unravels and you come back to all fours. This time left hand roots, right hand comes behind. On your inhale, open the chest. Exhale, elbow crosses. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross. Inhale, lift and stay. Right hand extends. And then the right hand scoops underneath the body. Right side of the face comes down to the mat. Left hand roots here at like a 90-degree angle. And then roll, use that as leverage. Roll the chest open and breathe here. Good, everything comes back through center, unravel again to come back to all fours. From here, in your tabletop, step the right foot back and then the left coming into your plank. Push the ground away. Take your heels and shift them forward. Neck is long, breathe here. Now take your right knee, tuck it in, and step it back to plank. Left knee in, back, right, back, left, back, right, left, right. Last one, left. Good, send the hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. So pedal everything out here. Take any organic movements that your body needs. Bend into one leg and then the other. Let your head drop. Wiggle the hips side to side. Maybe you take your feet out to the width of your mat and really let your chest melt back for your thighs. Good, bring the toes back into touch. Take your gaze between your hands, rise up to your toes, and tippy toe the feet all the way up to meet the hands. Let your head drop, find a bend in the knees, and just sway it out side to side. Good, hands connect back down to the mat and slowly Roll yourself all the way up. Head and neck come up last. Roll the shoulders back. Good, step up to the top of your mat. From here, inhale, arms come up to touch. Exhale, dive forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold yourself in. Hands root, the right leg steps back, and then the left to find your plank. From here, you can always lower your knees to modify, or shift yourself forward, elbows hug in, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, take it up, upward facing. Exhale, slide it up and back, downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, out. Gaze comes between your hands, rise up to your toes, get springy and light. Jump, step, walk, hop up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold yourself in. Bend your knees, root to rise, arms go wide, fingers come up to touch. Exhale, dive it forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Hands root, left leg goes back, and then the right. Pausing here. Now shift yourself forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Good, forward stay, elbows hug in, lower down. Inhale, take it up, upward facing. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in, side out. Gaze comes between the hands, rise up to the toes, get springy and light. Take it up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Bend your knees, root to rise, arms go wide, fingers touch. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, lift, find length, and fold. Hands root, right leg goes back, and then the left. You can always modify by putting the knees down, shift forward, elbows hug in, down we go. Inhale, take it up, upward facing. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Good, this time toes come into touch, right leg slides up, three-legged dog. The right knee tucks into the chest and steps through. So finding a lunge here, square your hips, left foot spins flat, arms reach up, warrior one. Good, hands come behind you, interlacing them, roll your chest open, gaze goes up. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Right shoulder to right knee, let the head drop, let the arms float up. Humble warrior. Inhale, bring it all the way back up, release the hands, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Right leg escapes to meet the left. Hips go up and back. Downward facing dog. Good, toes into touch, left leg slides up, three-legged dog. Left knee tucks into chest and steps through. Square the hips, right foot spins flat, arms reach up. Warrior one, bend into the front knee, pull the right hip forward. Good, hands come behind yourself, interlace your fingers, roll the chest open, gaze goes up, fold it forward, left shoulder, left knee. Let the arms flow. Take your shoulders and pull them away from your ears, neck is long. Good, inhale, reach it all the way back up, release the hands, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Left leg escapes, finding the plank. Hips go all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Side out. Gaze comes between the hands. Rise up to your toes, get springy and light. Take it up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Good, bend your knees. Root to rise, arms go wide, fingers touch. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Hands root, right leg goes back and left. Shift it forward, elbows hug in, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, take it up, upward facing. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Toes into touch, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Right knee tucks into the chest and steps through. Square the hips. Left foot spins flat, reach it up, warrior one. Good, same thing, hands come behind, interlace the fingers, roll the chest open, fold it forward, humble warrior. Inhale, reach it all the way up, release the hands, warrior one. This time, big step up to the top of your mat. Knee comes in to chest. Pausing here. Exhale, extend the leg out in front. Inhale, back through center. This time, left ankle comes to right knee, coming into a figure four. So start to sink your hips down. Shifting your gaze. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Knee comes up into chest. And then start to slide it back. Warrior three. Good, bend into the front leg. Back leg comes down. Crescent lunge. Hands come down to frame this foot. Left hand roots, right side body opens into a twist towards the leg. Arm goes up. Good, right hand comes back down. Right foot escapes to find your plank. From here, lower down to your right forearm, down to your left. Take the heels, shift them forward. So you're in a forearm plank now. Breathe. Good, lower the belly. Uncurl the toes, pull back on the hands, send your heart through. Gaze goes back down. Toes tuck under, lift from the lower belly. Forearm plank. Good, tippy toe the feet back in. Coming into a dolphin. Let the head drop. Send the chest back. Walk it back out, forearm plank. Lower the hips, uncurl the toes, send the heart through. Gaze comes down, toes tuck under, lift, forearm plank. Tippy toe the feet in, dolphin pose. You can bend your knees to take the hamstrings out of it, and then send the chest back. Good, walk it back out. Forearm plank. Lower the belly. Uncurl the toes. Breathe here. Good, gaze comes down. Toes tuck under, lift the belly, forearm plank. This time rolling over on to that left edge of the foot for a side forearm plank. So you can stack your feet. Spread them out wide. Use your right foot as a kickstand, whatever you prefer. And then lift the arm up. Breathe here. Good, right hand comes down. Find the center plank again. Walk your right hand up and then the left. Hips go all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Take your knees out wide. Let your hips sink back. Take a moment. You can even bring your hands back to your heels to give your arms a little break. Let the shoulders roll in. Good, and then when you're ready, bring yourself all the way back up to all fours. Tuck the back toes under, slide the hips up and back, and find your downward facing dog. Give everything a little pedal out. Give your head a shake, yes and no. From your toes into touch, left leg slides up, three-legged dog. Left knee tucks into the chest, hugging it up tight, and step it through. Good, right foot spins flat, arms reach up, warrior one. Square the hips. Good, hands come behind you. Roll the chest open, fold it forward. Humble warrior. Inhale, reach it all the way back up. Arms swing up. This time you're down through the left foot. Right leg comes up, knee to chest. Exhale, extend the right leg out long. Good, right knee comes back in. And then right ankle to left knee, start to sink it down. Figure four. Inhale, bring it back up to standing. Right knee comes into chest. And slide it back, warrior three. Bend into the front leg, right leg comes down, arms reach up, crescent lunge. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, neck is long. Exhale, hands come down, framing the foot. Right hand roots, left side body opens, twist. Good, hand comes back down, left leg escapes to find your plank. Left forearm comes down, right forearm comes down. Forearm plank, take your heels, shift them forward. Lower the belly, uncurl the toes, open the chest. Gaze comes down, toes tuck under, lift the belly, and tippy toe the feet in. Dolphin pose, head drops. Send the chest back. Good, walk the feet back out. Forearm plank. Lower the belly, uncurl the toes, pull back with your fingers, and send the heart through. Gaze comes down, toes tuck under, lift, tippy toe it in. Hips go high, chest reaches back. Walking it back out, forearm plank, lower the belly, uncurl the toes. Take a breath. Good, one more like that. Inhale, exhale. Gaze comes down, toes tuck under, lift. Coming onto the right side of your foot now for a side forearm plank, lift. Lift the hips. You choose whatever version you like here. Good, left hand comes down, center plank, left arm comes up, so does the right. Hips go all the way up and back, downward dog. Big breath in, big open mouth sigh, let it out. One more like that, inhale, exhale. Good, take the right leg, step it forward. And then start to heel toe this right foot over, coming into a pigeon pose. Right knee drops down. Left leg scooches back. Make sure it's dead straight behind you. Sit yourself up on your tailbone. Exhale, fold it in. You can bring your hands to a blanket. Bring your forehead down to your hands. Even a block. And take a few moments here. Slowing everything down now. Good, and gently walk yourself back up to your hands. Root down, tuck this back toe under to lift this knee up and make room for the right leg to escape. And come back to the downward dog. Give everything a little wiggle, bring some life back into that right hip. And then left foot steps forward. Left foot heel toes across. And your left knee comes down. Slide the right foot back, make sure it's right behind you. Sit yourself up tall and fold yourself in. A few rounds of breath here. Good, gently walk yourself back up. This time just sink over onto this hip, swing the right leg around, and bring the soles of the feet to touch here. Hug the heels in towards your pelvis, sit yourself up tall, and then fold yourself forward. Good, and gently roll yourself back up again. Bring the knees in together, and then make your way all the way back down onto your back. And from here, just let the legs windshield wiper back and forth. And then when they come to the right, let them pause there. And just bring both hands to your belly. And just stay here in this gentle twist for a moment. Good, and then bring the knees back up through center and drop them over to the left. Same thing, pausing here. And then bring the knees back up through center. Moving into Shavasana now, so take any last minute movements that your body might need. Again, any props that you would like, a blanket or blocks you can use. Or just let your legs splay out. Let your arms come away from your sides. And move into your final resting pose. Let your eyes float closed. And start to move your attention completely inward now. Take a 2 count inhale. Inhale 1, 2. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Return back to your natural breath. And just start to feel the effects of your practice washing over your body. Let your legs be heavy. Feel your hips melting into the earth. Let your belly soften and your rib cage soften. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. And release any tension in your neck and jaw. Let your face soften. Your tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. And the back of your head rest heavy against the earth. And just allow yourself to be here, resting quietly. Shavasana. You're certainly welcome to stay here for as long as you like. If you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your head back and forth. And then roll yourself over onto your side so that you can make your way all the way up to a seated position. Bring your hands together at heart center. Thank you all again for sharing practice with me. The light in me sees the light in each of you. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day.